Hey guys, it's Michael Webkinz and I'm here with my co-host Mandy. Hey Mandy.
Hi, Michael.
So this is episode 68 of Podkinz and we're going to be giving away a Fall Fest soda today.
That is so awesome. I love doing giveaways, and the soda, the way it works is really cool. So
Yeah.
this is a cool one.
So this is our Fall Fest episode. Of course, Fall Fest is coming up. It's going to start on September 22nd and it's going to go all the way to September 30th. And Fall Fest, of course, is our event where you look for floating leaves in Webkinz World. And when you click on them, you can win a prize. And there is also another set of prizes that match our Fall Fest prizes. And those are available from Fall Fest Soda. The way it works is that you feed your pet a bottle of Fall Fest soda and you get one of those prizes. And so we are going to be giving away a community code for that. So stay tuned to the end of the episode. And we're also going to be showing off some of these cool Fall Fest prizes. You're going to love them, Mandy. They're awesome this year.
I can't wait to see them. We've had some cool prizes already, right, with the apple picking event, which is now over. But I think everything in the fall sort of works together well, right?
Totally. I should mention that if you are listening to us on iTunes, you'll want to check out the video of this episode. You can find us on youtube.com/Webkinz and just search for Podkinz episode 68 because there's slides that we're going to be showing you. And we're going to go into my account actually and take a look at some of the items as well. But up on the video right now, Mandy, is the apple farmer uniforms that you mentioned that you can get during our apple picking event that just ended, actually.
Yeah, I remember. I think we came out with the dress and overalls last year,
That's right.
And now I love the fact that we've done some new pieces that go with the dress and overalls. And so your pets can really be a real apple farmer.
Yeah, totally. They're really cool. And when you see the Fall Fest prizes this year, you're going to want to definitely check that out. And I should actually mention, Mandy, we also just had our Webkinz Room Design Awards. And there was...
Yes, I love those. Yeah.
Yeah. There were 3 winners. And of course, it was Stonehenge, the Hospital Garden, and the Rain-Washed Meadow that won. I get screenshots all the time from players. I love looking at them. And actually, I have one from Autumn that I want to show you today because it's kind of in theme of our episode.
Their name is kind of in theme of our episode, too.
Absolutely. But here it is. It's Autumn's Apple Orchard and Pumpkin Farm.
Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. And you know what? Autumn might want to include that in a little share center contest we have coming up.
Sure, yeah. Talk about that one, Mandy. What is that?
Starting on the same day as Fall Fest, which is September 22nd, we're going to do an orchard. An apple orchard share center contest. And this one has a random drawing. And we'll be letting you know more about it in Webkinz News. But you want to get working on your apple orchard. So
yeah, absolutely.
Keep tuned to Webkinz News and we'll fill you in more about that.
Cool. Yeah. Well, the Fall Fest prizes this year are all apple orchard related. And I will show them all to you very soon. We're just going to check to see what's in our Kinz Post.
Okay, well, we have 3 Kinz posts today, and our first one is from One Emerald One. And One Emerald One says, "Thank you, Michael, for nominating my room. I am honored to be among such talented designers. You all made such impressive designs."
They're talking about our room design awards, actually.
Yes.
Cool. One Emerald One actually won. Sorry.
Well, and what One Emerald One says now is absolutely true. They said, "Voting on this one is going to be extremely difficult."
Oh, yeah.
I like everyone. Monet's Garden by Kate is just, well, artistic. Nancy's office is so well put together and detailed. Annie the Rat's Canyon Campground is so realistic and fun. Megan's Farm is lovely and nostalgic. I think it's Dr. Tolley's Washed Out Road is very original. Love seeing nuts and bolts. Apple Blossom Rose's Mars is totally awesome. Webkinz Queen Ruler's Hospital Garden is lovely and peaceful. Angela's bumper car track is way too much fun. Joy's Stonehenge is creative and well executed. You guys all did a phenomenal job. Congratulations to all. Well, they really did do a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
Michael.
And One Emerald One, I should mention, made a rain-washed meadow, and I picked that as my favorite out of the 10. And the creative team picked the Hospital Garden, and we had a vote on Webkinz News, and all the community there picked Stonehenge. But as they said, all 10 were beautifully done. I'll put a link in this article that if you did miss our previous Room Design Awards, you can check it out. But thanks for your email, One Emerald One, and congratulations on your win.
Well, Orange Wing 2020 also mentions the Room Design Awards, and they say, well, congratulations. These rooms are so cool. I remember 4 of them, but I think my fave is the rain-washed meadow.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. The concept is really interesting, and I love the way it was made because it was made inside. So the blue flooring underneath the grass gives it beautiful definition throughout the room.
Oh, it was a beautiful room.
It really was.
Yeah.
The same goes with wallpaper because the green meadow looks like it is popping out from the sky. Such beautiful layers. One emerald one. You have my vote for sure.
Very cool. And I should say, guys, keep those rooms coming. Send me the screenshots of your rooms. You can email them to me at letsbuild@gans.com. And I should say, Mandy, the best way to take a screenshot of your room is to head on over to our mobile app, go to your room, and there's a little camera button there that you can press, and it will save a picture of your room to your device, but will take away all the tabs and all the buttons, so it'll be a really cool, nice, clean picture of your room. So that's a great feature that we have on the Webkinz mobile app. So there you go.
It is. And yeah, it's free, so don't forget to download it.
That's right.
So we have one more Kins post, which is from Laugh Out Loud. And Laugh Out Loud says, hello, Podkins. Fall is my favorite season, especially in Webkinz world. Every year we have the Acorn Collection, Fall Fest, Halloween, and Thanksgiving to look forward to. When will you be showing us this year's Fall Fest prizes for the floating leaves? I can't wait to see them. Your friend, Laugh Out Loud. Well, Laugh Out Loud, your timing is perfect.
There you go. We're going to get right into that right now. But thank you guys for sending us an email. You can email us at podkinz@gans.com and let us know what you love to do in Webkinz world, or send us your ideas for anything having to do with Webkinz. So there. Okay, so now, Mandy, I first wanted to show you, this is the first look at some of these prizes. Here is the Fall Fest 2016 floating leaf prizes. So I mentioned before that they were apple orchard themed. There's a Red Delicious apple seeds. Now, these work like a growing garden plant. When you drag and drop them into your room, you'll see a tree there, and you'll watch every day. You'll see the apples grow, and once they're fully grown, you can click, and then you can get one added to your dock, and then the tree resets. Continuous supply of fresh apples, which is really cool. Then there's that fence, which is cool. There's the apple crates. There's apple farm kind of picking sign there. A window looking out to an apple orchard. Pretty cool. There's a little gray squirrel plushie, which is really cute. The hay bale there in that tree is from our previous floating leaf event. And if you didn't pick one up last year or didn't win one last year, you have a chance again this year. And there, of course, is a cute little apple pie and bowl of apples, which are presentable. And then there's the slice that you can actually feed to your pet. So that's pretty cool. Mandy, what do you think of these ones?
Those are all such neat prizes, and they are going to be perfect if people do want to enter our Share Center contest with an apple orchard.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, I think these will give people all sorts of ideas for their apple orchards. I can imagine we're going to get some really great entries.
Oh my gosh, totally. I can't wait to see them. So I should mention as well that in order to win these prizes from September 22nd to 30th on webkinz.com, look for floating leaves. And if you click on them, you'll be awarded one of these prizes. You can get 5 prizes a day from the floating leaves. Now, if you do want some extra cool prizes, and if you really want to make the ultimate apple orchard, we also have Fall Fest soda available. You can buy it from the e-store or from the W shop for e-store points. This year's Fall Fest soda have a few prizes with them, and they relate to the other prizes. So there's some more apple seeds. There's golden delicious apple seeds. There's candy apple seeds.
Oh my gosh. I want to grow some candy apples in my garden.
I know. That's like a candy apple orchard. Could you imagine that? It's really cool. And then we have apple orchard flooring there. It's a 5x5 tile flooring that you can add to your room, and it looks like the orchard floor with some apples there.
Oh, what a cool idea.
Yeah, and there's actually a red squirrel plushie too. Then we've got those two apple crates. It's really cute.
I just have to say it looks like it wants to be picked up and held.
I know.
It's so adorable.
And it totally matches the gray one.
Yeah.
And there's those apple crates as well, which act as a fridge, so you can actually store some stuff in there. So, hey, you know what? Maybe you harvest some of those apples from your orchard, and you can fill up a crate of apples. And I should say, one of my favorite prizes this year from the Fall Fest soda is that little roadside stand on the right.
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually like it works as a little table, so you could set it up and put like a crate of apples on the top, and it looks like you're,
Yeah,
selling apples.
you could put that apple bowl or the apple pie from the floating leaf
Yeah.
prizes on there. That is really neat, and that is a beautiful barn.
Yeah, it is. That's a
We
grand
have some great
prize.
barns already, but the coloring of that one just makes it different, and
I
that is
love
really
the
cool.
coloring of it and that nice big sign
Yeah.
on the top. And so the way that you get that is all you have to do is feed your pet a soda and you have a chance of getting that grand prize, right? And you'll always get one of these prizes when you feed your pet one of these Fall Fest sodas. If you're very lucky, you'll win that grand prize. So good luck to everybody doing that. And I just wanted to mention, too, that stand, you can add a few of them together in a row. And so it really makes it look like a really cool farmer's market kind of thing.
Yeah. You know what? That would even be neat in a country kitchen.
Yeah.
I could see that almost being like a counter
Like a
in
countertop.
country kitchen.
That's true.
Because there are
That's
different
true.
ways to use things that don't even think of sometimes.
It's
but-
beautiful. So as you can see, both prize pools work well together. And Mandy, surprise, I built a room using some of these. Do you want to see it?
I do want to see it.
Okay, let me log into my account and I will show you my room. All right, so here is my room.
That is beautiful, Michael. Oh, that silo goes really well with that barn. Now, where did you get that?
Yes, that actually is not one of the prizes that you can win during Fall Fest, but it is the signature Barn Owls PSI.
Oh, that is cool. I think I might have to go get a signature
I know.
barn owl now because that looks great.
It works perfect together with the barn. Here, that little roadside stands that I was talking about. So the idea is here, it's like a little farmer's market. You've got the barn and the orchard in the background. But I should mention that this yogurt stand fridge is actually one of the prizes from Jumbleberry Fields, as is this ladder here.
That is a great ladder.
Yeah, I think Autumn had it in hers as well. But it's perfect for the trees and in the orchard. You can imagine the pets going to play there.
Now, are those the trees that you get when you plant the apple seeds? Or
Yes.
Okay.
And they're actually there. My pet's checking out the
Cool.
crops there. But so these apple trees here are in a very early state. So you can see the apples there, but they're still green. They haven't grown fully yet. But as I mentioned before, in a couple of days, they will look like they're ready to be harvested. And all you have to do is click one of the trees and the apple will be added to your dock. So really, really cool.
I love the floor tiles because I see just like random apples. It's very subtle. But
I
you
know.
just see the odd apples here.
It looks like a
and
couple
the
have fallen out of the
grass
basket.
Looks so nice and green. Those are really neat. I like these new floor tiles, the big ones that are the grass. They really work really nicely.
Mm-hmm. They do. And this actually, here's another little item. It's a tractor. That's actually from Jumbleberry Fields as well. And there's this little stand here. It's a berry display that's from Jumbleberry Fields as well. But I thought they worked perfectly with this room. But like I said, most of these prizes here you can win during Fall Fest by either clicking on a leaf in your room or getting a Fall Fest soda. Now, stay tuned because right after this, we're going to give away a Fall Fest soda. But I wanted to show you, Mandy, how exactly they worked. So let's see here. We actually have 4 and 6 packs of Fall Fest soda. And when you grab a pack and drop it into your room, it opens up and the 4 Fall Fest soda get added to your dock. Now, all you have to do is grab one from your dock, feed your pet, and to see what prize that you've won. I'm just going to do that right there. And there you go.
Cool.
Awesome. Candy apple seeds.
You know what I was going to say? I also love the Fall Fest soda because our acorn collecting event prizes are all fair related, right?
Yeah.
So then the soda, it's neat how it all ties together, right? Because you sort of imagine going to the fair.
That's right.
And getting yourself some soda and then you can get these great prizes.
Look at that, Mandy. I just opened another one.
Oh.
And I got the candy apple crate fridge so that will match my tree perfectly. But that's all you have to do. So you just drag and drop one in there to get the prizes. Let me open just a couple more because I want to get that barn. Maybe I'll get a second one. Let's see. Oh, there's apple crate again. But you want multiples of these crates? Because look I have a bunch in my room. I've put some next to these trees on the stand, so it really makes it look like a farmer's market.
You know what? We all have lots of rooms, right? So you might want one in this room, but then you're going to have other places you want to use it too.
Exactly. And so here's another crate, but it's the second type of apples that you can win. I want a barn. Come on, let me see. Oh, there it is. There it is. I should add that in my room, actually, because I don't have one. He's going to be in the orchard part there, and he's just waiting for a hug.
Oh.
That's really cute.
I love that little squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I get that.
Okay, so there you go. That is our Fall Fest prizes, and I can't wait to see all the orchard rooms that people have. So now what we're going to do is we're going to give away that code for Fall Fest soda
Yeah,
of your
community codes are
own.
great because
They are.
everybody can use them.
Absolutely. So I should say that do not use this code until September
Oh, that's right.
21st.
That's right. It's with our next update, right?
Exactly. Our next update is happening on September 21st. And so anytime after that date, you can enter this code to get your very own bottle of 2016 Fall Fest soda. You can feed it to your pet, and hey, who knows? You might win that cool barn. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah. The thing about entering the code early is it won't work. And the thing, you don't want to enter codes in the code shop too many times that don't work because sometimes it can get you locked out of the code shop. So I know it's
Exactly.
hard to remember, but try to remember September 21st is when this code becomes active. And I think it expires on October 31st.
That's our
right?
November 30th,
No, oh,
actually. So
November
you have until
30th.
the end
Oh,
of
okay.
November. Yeah. So, if you want to be extra safe and wait to enter it on September 22nd, you can do that too.
Yep.
Here we go. Please pay attention to the code for the 2016 Fall Fest bottle of soda. So the code is W243-6E3Q9HFK63GA. And as I mentioned before, good luck getting that barn, guys.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Good luck with anything because all the prizes were cool.
They are super
But
cool.
the barn is pretty special.
Absolutely. Well, there you go, Mandy. That's another episode of Podkinz that has come to an
Another
end.
fun one, and I can't wait to get some of those prizes and start building my apple orchard, although I guess I'm not really qualified to enter the contest, but I can still build an
I'd still love
orchard
to
and have
see
fun.
your apple orchard.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And guys, let us know in the comments section below what you won with your Fall Fest. Did you win one of those barns? That would be really cool. And so please let us know, and we'll see you next time. Bye.